The Lord.
Hello.
The Lord. Hello.
Quietly open the door.
Are you trying to spook him?
No. You're just
The
trying to be polite.
The little bell dingle happens. Just turns around in the middle of making what looks to be more questions. Just, yes, welcome to. Hello there. Yes, how may I help you today, Miss Vir'Thyra?
Well, it's more I'm coming to see how I can help you. Dune mentioned that you're in need of supplies. I was just wondering if you had like an itemized list of things that you would find useful.
That is very.
Give me just like a full list of ingredients, and I can see what I can do.
This. Let's see here. If you could find, let's see here. If you go and find any form of plant life, let's see here. No, we don't have an Arctic here, so we can't do that. If you do find a forest, some Arlen would be great. That's typically found on certain trees as a flower. Balm would be fine, but I haven't seen any sort of Underdark trees in a dungeon or such before. So that's
There are Underdark like spaces within them.
Yeah.
So there may be.
Yes, I just might not have been lucky yet. Let's see here. Those would be good for curatives. There's something that would be good for a boost, however. If you could find in a swamp, it's typically a plant that is in the sort of murky underneath, harder to find. You have to really dig for it. It's more of a root, which is very weird for a swamp. It's called a Darsurian. It's like a little root that you have to really keep an eye out for. I feel like you or maybe the punchy lady would be able to do it. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember her name. She just seemed like she was going to hit me if I didn't do what she said the last time.
Well, that's kind of how it feels sometimes.
Which she never came back, so I never got to tell her anything I learned about the weird blowy-uppy doggy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But as I was saying, one thing that you would be able to notice about the Darsurian is that the water surrounding that area would be slightly off-colored in the swamp. Most swamps have a bit of a murky green or black for the water. That would make it to where it's a little bit of a lighter tint. Sort of instead of a dark green like, what was his name?
More like cherry?
Yes.
Cherry's green?
More like cherry's green. I was going to say a little bit of a lighter green than the one that wears the bird mask. Very nice fellow.
Oh, Oleander.
Yes, it's kind of like a little bit brighter than his green, and a little bit similar to Cherry's green, yes.
Okay.
That is good for a booster. Fire leaves would be very nice. Those can be used to make some very nice potions that
I'm guessing of fire resistant?
Well, that could actually be used for that, but it could also be used to make something else.
Oh?
I doubt you would enjoy it too much, but I do have some other tinctures. I feel like if anyone would like it, it would probably be the ones that punch or hit things in the front lines. That actually can make a potion of fire resistance or such, but it can also create something I like to call the Berserker's Tonic.
Oh.
It makes it where you're a little bit better at hitting things really, really hard, and it also numbs your senses. So, you can take...
Take things hit better?
So you know how if you get a lot of adrenaline going, you can push yourself beyond your natural limits?
Yes.
And then afterwards you physically collapse and could possibly die from that sort of adrenaline overdose?
Yes.
It's something similar to that. You can get it and you'll be better at hitting things with a sort of melee, I guess would be the word to put it. And then you will be numb to the pain as if you were a berserker. Yes, a barbarian. It's very painful. I don't recommend using it for myself or someone like you. For you, I would probably recommend more of my marksman's tonic.
Marksman's tonic.
Aye, and for that one, if you could find some for loose, I could make more of that. Right, I should say the fire leaves. Well, they look like the leaves that are on fire. You know, orangish and red, like flames. For loose, however, they have a sort of light blue coloration.
Are they also leaves?
Yes. It's a strange herb of sort.
Okay. Blue leaves.
And
I've seen them.
Very true. The Underdark is a very strange place with many different things there. Let's see here. Marksman's tonic. I have 2 of these left.
Oh, really?
Here we are. With these actually are very nice. I made them with the help of a friend forever ago. These vials, if you drink it for about a minute, you'll have sort of what's the best way they would put it? She said it was as if you had Hawkeye for a moment. Makes it easy to see things, and on top of that, her hands seem to be a little bit more calm with her bow.
Interesting. How much?
200 gold each. And if you would be interested in the Berserker's tonic for any of your friends, that is also 200 gold as well. I've only got one of those left.
Very fair. I will at least tell Aishah about that one, and I will take one of the marks.
Very good. Here you go. He'll hand you a vial that is filled with a light blue liquid. It feels cool to the touch, and it looks like it has a hawk's feather floating within it.
She'll just slip it into her pack.
Yes, if I remember what she said, it should only last for about a minute.
Good to know. I'm sure I, or possibly Oleander, would put it to good use.
Ooh, yes, I forgot he does also use a weird instrument, doesn't he?
Yes, it's quite smart.
I do wonder how that would work with some of my potions, or maybe even a poison of some sort.
I guess I'll have to send him over to find out sometime.
Is there anything else that you would need, though? I do have a few more potions made.
I don't
Basic healing potions, I mean.
I think I'm alright for now, but thank you.
Of
And
course.
I will keep my eye out for those on our travels.
Thank you very much.
And
Hopefully
if you
we
need
can
anything
get...
else, feel free to let me know.
Thank you, Miss Vir'Thyra. That is very kind of you.
She just kind of partially bow and move to leave.
He'd give a small bow back.
Oleander is walking with a very clear, skip in his step.
If you would just pause before going into the tavern. eyebrow raised.
Hello, Vir.
You're bubbly.
Oh, the armor fits well.
Veer would do down, up, just like full on looking him over. It does.
Oleander has not opened his cloak yet.
God damn it, Oleander.
You don't look like you're swimming in anything, so I'm assuming it fits.
Oh, yes, here.
He opens his cloak, and he's wearing a nice studded leather that's dyed dark green, and all the accents are like, let's see, what was it again? White, pale yellow, peach, and burgundy.
Very nice.
I like it a lot. I look great.
I think you do too.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy that you have armor.
Yes, it fits rather well. I haven't tested if it works yet, but it feels like it works. It's very cool.
It looks rather nice. So, and this will help you not die in the heat?
Yes, here, feel.
She just... I don't know what she would do. Hold on. Hold on, I have to deal with Oleander, who has no awareness.
Yep.
She just, like, kind of run her hands over the armor.
It feels cool to the touch. It's very nice.
Oh, very nice. Nice.
Yes, I quite enjoy it.
Oleander, you feel a thud in your back.
Oleander turns around.
Very you see it. You would notice as he's turning around like a dagger that was trying to go through the armor. Yeah, it looks like it feels good and sturdy. Works good.
Did you just try to stab Oleander?
He said he hadn't tested it yet.
Yes, it works. Oh, goody. Now I can say that I've tested it. Thank you, Jerry.
You can also notice the dagger is extremely blunted.
Okay, good.
I rolled with advantage on
You know
that.
who wouldn't notice that?
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy.
You know what's funny about that as well? I rolled with advantage, because he fucking just poofed in. He rolled a 6. Oh yes, welcome to my tavern.
Oh,
Is Larry still out?
Larry's still out. No, I'm making a joke, Oleander. Well, Larry's out. I'm, in charge.
Oh, I should put my clothes away.
Aishah Theodore looks a lot better today than he did, yesterday and the day before.
That's good.
Very much less corrupty bits on him.
Our favorite farmer.
Coming out of my room.
I was wondering where everyone was.
Veer is still reading. Oh, hello.
Oh, some new armor on you, Oleander.
Yes, it is.
It looks nice.
Oleander takes the first opportunity he can to show off like a child with a new toy.
Very nice. The work is very good.
Thank you. It works too.
That's very... How do you know?
Oh, Jerry tried to stab me.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, it worked. My armor is good.
Yeah, exactly, it worked, boss. Don't worry about it. We'll have a discussion. It's fine. Looks over at the others, just kind of like... He starts to look at Oleander, but then it's like, And he looks to Veer, kind of has that, look of, is it alright? Do I need to have a talk with him sort of expression on his face?
Veer will give, a hand motion and then a nod of, it's okay.
Alright, but no next time. You're no fun. Oh my goodness, he's like a damn...
Has anyone seen Dune since breakfast?
I believe... I never saw her leave since I left or come back. Oh yeah, she's still in her room.
Thank you, Jerry.
Oh.
Do we want to rouse her?
Sleeping too much can be bad for you.
True.
I thought they were reading or meditating or praying or something like that. I don't know.
That does take a long time.
It does. Yeah, that is true. She's not a priest of Pelor, is she? I can't remember which god she said she prays to.
I don't know.
She can't stop talking about the Everlight. I'm sure it's the Everlight.
Ah, the Everlight. Yeah, no, I don't know many folks that pray to her. The ones that I know take a long time to pray to would have to be Cord and Pelor, which is hilarious. A god of light and a god of war, such. War, combat, etc.
Oh, right. Speaking of being in your room, cooped up in your room all day, I am going to pull out a very weird-looking scroll and hand it to Oleander. I finally finished the research on that.
Ooh.
I figured out how to make spell scrolls that don't need a spellcaster to use them. And I'm going to hand it to Oleander the Lesser Restoration card.
Ooh.
Careful, that's one-time use, but it should work.
I will test it when needed.
You know, I just
Oleander
figured
takes the
I
card.
still have to make another one for Aishah, but I figured it'd be useful in case one of us got separated and needed to quickly get rid of corruption.
That would be helpful.
I was figuring out how these cards work can help me get other spells down too, in case I need to do them too.
So, Aishah, can you hear me?
I'm listening.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering when we want to, explore some more.
I thought you'd never ask. She closes
I'm
the
waiting
book
for
she's
someone else
writing
to
in,
ask, honestly.
stands up, walks over. As soon as possible would be lovely. I'm all for
Better
taking
take
it
another
easy,
week.
but
I'd rather take another week to get more of these scrolls done, but
I've got nothing to do here aside from theoretically planning out, and she holds up her book and just shakes it a little bit. Making a floor plan of a chapel. It's a long-term project. It won't be done anytime soon.
Ooh,
yeah, it could get more resources too.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Vezran, and I got kind of a list of things that he might want. So if we want to, supply him with things to make us healing potions.
I wouldn't mind hitting up another dungeon, just to gather materials and supplies to construct the chapel.
We can get materials, we
Have
can
to
get supplies,
find
we
one.
can explore a little bit more, we can see if we can find people.
that sounds like a good idea.
I feel like people should be the first priority. More hands on deck.
I feel like with how rare supposedly people coming here is, we should. If
It
we
seems
find
that there's a
people, they
lot
are the
more.
priority.
It seems that there's a lot of people who have come here and have left home.
Yes.
I don't know if
Oh, I
we'd have
never
to
got in there
persuade
first
them to
place.
come
Seems-
back, but
More likely that there's a lot of people that come here and never make it to home.
that too. Well, I'm all for exploring another dungeon. I've recovered from all of the bruises from last time.
Why don't we look at the map?
Sounds good.
See where our best best point of travel is.
Oleander takes out the map.
Yes.
The other thing that I think we could work towards is possibly retrieving Morin's body from the volcano. Although I don't know how difficult that's going to be.
Very fair. I think that should be on the
I'd
list as
like
well.
to do... There's a few things I'd like to do before that. If we're gonna get potion supplies, I'd rather also get him supplies for getting fire resistance potions for him.
I have-
Perhaps.
I have an ingredient that he's looking for. He said fire leaves. Yes, Richard. Fire
Hi,
leaves.
I'm Richard. Yes, fire leaves.
He said fire leaves, which I don't know where to find those. I'm assuming in a hot place.
Can I roll Arcana since I have proficiency in alchemist supplies to try to figure out where those are from typically?
Arcana are nature, yeah. Vroom vroom!
My goodness.
Tea.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Aishah's just gonna guess that it's at the fucking volcano.
So, dungeons, foothills, volcano.
There's also this weird spot.
There is that.
Yes, the metaphorical dragons there. Well, if there's going to be people anywhere, I think scouting out the ruined villages is a good idea. Unfortunately, they're all in the southern portion, so we would have to be very careful.
I think before we do that, we should probably prioritize Morin's body. If we can give
Yes.
him a body, we could have him working here.
I agree, and I think Morin's knowledge of this place far outmatches our own.
Very much.
That would be true.
There are also a bunch of ingredients in the swamp that Vezrin could use to boost the potions that he's making.
In favor of the swamp, I will say that when I was teleported to the other side of the continent, I did see a dungeon over there. It was not marked on the map.
Good to know. Could you estimate?
Judging by where the towers were, it should be... Just kind of points on the map, like somewhere over here.
Gestures to
This
like.
dungeon here.
Yeah, Richard, remind me if I'm wrong, but that
Oh,
dungeon
yeah.
was discovered by Aishah over
like,
there, right?
Gestured like this.
Yeah.
I put that there as like a little marker for you, so you could.
Yeah,
like,
it's not
switch
on
it
the
to-
map.
I said
So she
not on
points
the
like...
map?
Well,
Ah, fuck.
it's not on Jerry's map.
It's not on the map canonically. It is
The
on
real
this
map in universe,
Oh.
it's not on.
Okay, I was like, oh god, did I not put that on the?
No, we see it.
Here,
We see
here.
it. It's that it
Yeah.
wouldn't be on the one we're pointing at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she points like
It is
over on
what
this
we,
quadrant.
as a collective, know, not we as collective of the group knows, not we as the players,
Yes, we get this.
the characters.
Hey.
And we're over
Oleander
there.
doodles a dungeon there.
There. Problem solved.
Yeah.
If we want to explore the swamps more, get some reagents for Vezrin, possibly take a look at this border village on the way, and hit up the dungeon if we survive.
I don't think that's a bad plan. I think it's an option.
I think both are very valid options. I wouldn't mind taking the less risky of the two first. I have a feeling that
Agreed.
Morin's body is going to be a challenge.
We could also swing up to him, get a little rest in, and then swing up to the thing before going to Morin's body.
Yes, that would
Provided he's
also
still
work.
there in the 3 days it'll take to travel there.
I'm good with either plan.
I'm good with that. I don't see why that wouldn't be our best bet, honestly. And we could ask Eric to move slightly farther north.
Yes. Try and get Morin's body back, then go see if we can find stragglers. And make an excursion into the swamp. Sounds like a plan to me.
And what do we need for the chapel?
I was wondering if we could find some holy foci. From what Larry surmised, the dungeons have remains of those that may have died here. Left behind could be holy artifacts, items of import, that sort of thing. I also wouldn't mind having a small library. This is much more on Dune's prerogative. Unfortunately, she's not awake right now, so I can't fully ask her what would be
a
needed.
fair bit about worship.
I as well. That being said, I want this to be a commonplace, one where many faiths can gather and cohabitate.
Well, lucky for you, I don't think any of us really have the same god.
How convenient.
That
Incredibly.
is convenient.
If anything, I might consider bringing that statue to Cord back.
Ooh.
I think it deserves a better resting place than Forgotten in the Mountains.
I agree with that.
I can get behind that, though it may be...
Might help seeing if we can find some more gemstones or adamantine there either.
I'm really interested in seeing if we can find some mithril. For personal reasons, as well as it's useful.
The Underdark elf wants to find Mithril. Where have I heard this before?
I'm going to be looking for livestock.
Oh, right.
I would like to find something
Ow.
alive, yes.
I forgot
that-
about the cow.
Would be a top priority. Farming as well. We don't have a very good food source here.
Theodore sneezes and farmer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm not a druid. Gosh.
God, I'm sorry I can't magically apparate carrots into your fucking gullet. Goddamn.
Good berry is very costly. You need to
Create-
speak in mistletoe.
I don't have
Create
that much
carrots
sunlight
direct-
energy.
Create carrots directly in someone's stomach.
Yes. Telefrag
like-
with carrot.
Should we raise Dune and tell her?
I think that's a good idea, yes. I have noticed that she seems much more calm when she's at work. Hopefully this will give her something to put her mind to that isn't the renewer.
I forget. Aishah and Dune, did you look at the corpses who talked?
Dune is not here.
Well, yeah. Does anyone know if Dune saw?
I don't believe so. I as well have not seen them. Should I?
Well, for knowledge.
Should remove
They are
them.
corpses that spoke. Is there more to know than that?
Oh, one of them was just asleep.
Pardon?
One of them is currently just sleeping, apparently.
Should check if they've woken up.
Well, in that case, I suppose we could check in on them before we leave.
So we check in on Locke and the bodies and head out in the morning?
Sounds good to me. Let's go get Dune.
We roll up the map.
Dude, are you awake in there? We're discussing what to do tomorrow.
I can teleport it up here.
Welcome.
I'm awake now. If you're planning on going anywhere, would you mind waiting another day for my armor to be ready?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I might be able to get your special card thing done if we wait a day, Aishah. Maybe. Yeah.
I suppose that's acceptable.
Waiting for the armor is a good idea.
Yes,
Oh, then
yes,
we
it
should
is.
also probably get more of those recall stones.
I have 5.
Oh. Well, that's handy, because I don't have any.
You have 5. Fascinating. Do you mind if I
You
procure
remember
one?
those? I gave them
Yes,
to
I do.
So I have 5
I have
recall
one, too.
stones and 2 waypoint stones.
Do you have any spares that I could take? Yes.
Yes. Gerkin,
Yeah.
do you want one?
Yeah.
Okay. I now have 3. You each get one.
In the meantime, shall we head over to the manor and check on the corpses?
We could do that tonight, or we could do that in the morning.
Morning, lady.
Well, since Dune's
You
apparently
know,
entered a
he's fucking
catatonic
dead.
state, I guess the morning will have to be when we do that.
We can do it in the morning.
Hail Theodore, are you interested in joining us to the north?
North to what?
We're heading to the volcano to try and fix Morin. Are you interested?
Man, I'm a bloody farmer. I can help, but I doubt
You're
you'd
a
want my
farmer and you're
help.
damn good at swinging. Up to you.
Give me some time to think about it. I think you'd have a better time taking that crystal lad with you than me.
You've got a day. Think about it.
I rest. Bloody
And
hell.
I'm just being this creepy old woman on the rails.
Well, good night, Aishah.
Well, there she goes. I was going to tell her about this thing I found at Westley.
Thing.
Yes.
She's not instantly asleep. You can still tell her.
She's asleep.
I should.
We'll never know.
I don't have anything to bang to knock.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Good night, Gerkin. Oh, well, he's in there too. Oh, good night. Good night.
Good night,
Thank you.
Oleander.
Yeah.
Oh my
Good
god.
night, Birdman.
Good night.
Fear just knocks quietly.
Yes?
And you walked off before I could finish talking to you.
I didn't realize you were talking to me.
I was going to talk to you. There are these things that Vezrin can make. He has one, to my knowledge, at the moment. They're called Berserker's Tonics?
She just kind of snaps up and looks at you like, I'm sorry?
He was telling me about it. I bought a marksman one from him today.
And where did Lord Vezrin learn how to make these?
I didn't ask. I thought they were
Fair enough.
fairly common.
From where I come, it's a highly illegal substance.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Helps you out in a pinch, but has caused one too many prison escapes. Also, technically along the same
understand why.
line as performance-enhancing drugs or steroids, depending on who you are and where you are.
Those have never really had a problem with them.
I don't have a problem with him, no. I'm just surprised he doesn't.
He's not as bad as you would expect.
I suppose I'll wait for him to prove that. Did he ask about me? Is that why you're bringing this to me?
No, he said it would be good for someone who's in the front lines and hitting things directly. And that is, you. I could
Very
offer
true.
it to Dune, but... Do
I-
you want to offer it to Dune?
No, do not offer that to Dune.
I wasn't going to.
Good, good. I'll think on it. I might drop by him tomorrow.
Alright. That's what I was going to tell you. I thought you might enjoy it if we're in a pinch.
And now that your business is done, you are to go.
Unless you wish for me to stay.
I'm just curious why it's so formal all of a sudden, but whatever.
No, I didn't think this was formal.
It felt a little bit like it, but maybe that's just my perception.
Might just be my air about me. Who knows? Is there anything you want to talk to me about, Aishah?
I'm curious about one thing.
Oh?
What do you make of Dune?
Her hand that was kind of on the doorknob kind of falls back to her side. I don't think she realizes what she's gotten herself into. And I think she's not level-headed enough to deal with it at the moment.
Until I spoke to her this morning, it appeared that she didn't even realize it was her own doing that got her into this situation.
I've met many people like that.
Hmm.
They'll call out to a god or anything that will listen, and things will listen. Not to say that the renewer is necessarily bad.
No, we don't know.
Untrustworthy is the least of... untrustworthy at most. Rooting for Dune's demise at best.
Other way around, but yes.
Of course. Yes.
I'm not rooting for Dune's demise, at the very least.
I'd like to think that she's rather nice, though she gives off an air of having no idea what she's doing.
She's arrogant when she has no right to be, and she's very endearing when she has, again, no right to be. It's as if she can't decide which side to stay on.
I wonder if that's the case.
You know... Here, come over here and sit down.
Alright, if you insist.
I do. Someone has to know this, and I feel like you're... I hope you don't take any offense to me saying that you're not exactly trustworthy, but I do think you're level-headed.
Oh no, I fully accept that you don't think I'm trustworthy.
I don't think many people are trustworthy.
and that's why I don't take offense. Easy as
Good.
that.
I'm glad we're on the same page. You see, the reason that I traveled to the border with Dune wasn't just to learn about the border. It was more so to watch her.
And learn about Dune.
Yes. I will say she surprised me. Before we departed, I was more than ready to be the only one that returned here to home. But after traveling for a few days with her, she did have an uncanny ability to push through with sheer determination. Whether it was by dumb luck or something else, I do not know. At the same time, she's horribly dense when it comes to battle tactics.
That does
And
not surprise me.
being a normal human, she's completely worthless in the night. We got jumped, you see. And she could do nothing. However, her ability to sense what is dangerous is what worried me the most. And it is why I wanted to bring this up with you, especially in regards to the Renewer. For if I hadn't yelled out to her, I believe she would have stayed and tried to fight.
That does not surprise me. Not really.
So,
She seems too eager to help and too easily forgetting her own mortality.
yes. I think she puts herself far too low on the importance.
I mean, given what I know about her, something about an orphanage burning and, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if before this she was just an orphanage attendant.
I believe that might be.
Have to guard the children.
I believe that might be why she is so alien to people like you and me. I don't believe up until recently her life had very much adventure, action, trauma, yes. It actually sounded rather peaceful. Quiet. An orphanage in a city. Children laughing and playing.
And all you have to worry about are the local ruffians.
Yes. Until one day everything changed and her whole world was set ablaze.
And she died. Most likely, at least.
I don't think she's fully processed that yet.
I don't even really remember where I was before I ended up here. I think we were just traveling. I don't think we were in a fight or anything. I think I just got torn out of where I was.
As far as I'm concerned, well, what happened before I came here is sparse. But I think Dune and I took the exact opposite approach. While for her, coming here was a wake-up call that the world was dark and evil and unsafe. For me, it felt like a breath of fresh air, a chance to do things again. A second chance, if you will. It's interesting.
I can see it, how it's affected you.
Hmm.
Well, at least a little bit.
You
First
have no
day here.
idea.
First day here, you were calling me good for nothing. My shots were lousy.
I'd come from a situation where if you missed a single shot, you were as good as dead. I see now that I was wrong, but at the time it...
Felt like imminent doom.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think at the moment it frightened me. I'm normally not one for fear, but...
Those things are terrifying.
Yes. And having no clue what they were doing or how powerful they could possibly be, I thought, well, goddammit, this is my first chance in 80-odd years to live a normal life, and, well, it's going to get snuffed out immediately. But that being said, It didn't.
In all honesty, I find it interesting. You and Dune are, you know, having opposite reactions. You know, breath
I
of fresh
see.
air versus wake-up call. This just feels the same as what I was doing, with a little less illegality to it, of course.
Of course, of course.
But that's what I did back home. I helped people. Illegally.
There's nothing
But-
wrong with illegally, as long as you're helping people. Laws are arbitrary,
They are.
and they're often made by people who do not want to help.
They aren't. They are indeed made by those kind of people.
Unfortunately, I
Which
see a
is
younger
why-
version of myself in Dune.
Unstable
not in a
and
good way.
angry?
Oh, yes.
Well,
I was
then
a very
think you'll trust
wrathful
the right
teenager.
person. You'll trust the right person for it.
I thought that given the experience, I would be able to tell a younger version of myself what she should do. Unfortunately, the words that I thought would have helped me seem to have had no impact on her.
Perhaps you don't need to say any words at all, but just support her. And be who you needed when you were that young. But also let her make her own mistakes.
Hmm.
She's going to have to figure out herself whether or not she thinks the renew is good or not, and then figure out a way to deal with that.
Yes.
And I hope it doesn't end up the same way that some other instances with devouts I've had.
She's in a
Far too
turning
often.
point. Hmm? What was that?
Far too often they sink into dire needs
Oh, yes.
rather than rationale.
What worries me is she's being given a power. A being that clearly wishes to trade sanity for salvation. And while that salvation may last for a time, pacts like this always catch up to you. They're never good. And the being on the other end rarely wants to help.
Well, the worst that happens is, I don't know, we have to kill her.
I believe
So
that's
that
a
is bad.
very real possibility. I believe the worst that happens is she ends up
takes the
killing all of
step.
us.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I haven't gotten too attached. If the time comes that we need to do something about her, I'm ready.
Sadly, I am as well. Anyway,
This conversation sure has turned dreary, hasn't it?
incredibly. Are you always like this? Just internally? Just.
I'm afraid so. I don't have
Sounds
many.
awful. We need to get you a hobby.
What sort of hobby are you suggesting,
I
Vir'Thyra?
don't know. My hobby is jewelry making. Though it was more of a profession before I went, AWOL.
Hmm.
I don't know, something to do. Something that brings you a little bit of joy. Distracts you from this.
I suppose I do a
Perhaps
little
you can
bit
take
of.
up whittling!
Oh no. Oh no.
What? Is that too old man for you?
No, I don't have the dexterity for that.
Wait, what? You're a monk.
Yes, and I don't believe myself to be very good with my hands.
Can I ask why? And then how did you get into this profession?
Being a monk is not a profession of knowing one's own hands, it's about the entire body. To say that a monk is only about the hands is to say that an archer is only about the tip of the arrow.
I know it's about the whole body. I'm not that dense.
Then what are you getting at?
I'm getting at that a large portion of the at least the monks that go out and do things about the injustices in the world use their hands. And you seem like you're the one to go out and fix the injustices in the world. Or at least your own injustices.
Of which I have many. Yes, I see what you're getting at.
And
You wonder why?
Yes.
If you must know. She's going to set aside the notebook that she's got just on the bed.
Yours like full on elbows on knees, hands like a bridge, chin in hands.
She clicks the gauntlets and then holds the back of the palms up to Vir'Thyra, on which is a glowing red circle inscribed with a triangular rune of sorts with multiple sort of spikes and spines poking in and out of the back of the gloves. And she holds these there and then just promptly asks, "Do you see anything strange about these gauntlets?"
Do I see anything strange about these gauntlets, Richard?
Looking at them, the rune kind of like flickers for a hot second. A bit of a spark of the energy, kind of sitting there now in this calm, not adrenaline-filled moment. That energy seems reminiscent of necromantic energy.
Are you raising your hands from the dead or something? Because that would be really interesting.
No. Well, yes.
Yes.
No, yes, maybe.
Kind of.
How do I put this? You know what I said earlier about the whole body?
Yes.
Not just the hands.
I do have a memory.
Okay, I'm using it as an illusion, Vir'Thyra, and no need to be cocky about it.
No.
I suppose you could consider it as if my hands have died before the rest of my body.
So they just, don't work without the gauntlets?
Without these gauntlets, they're as good as nothing.
Huh.
Even with the gauntlets, they still feel as if they are broken into a million pieces.
That sounds painful.
Yes,
I do not envy you.
I couldn't imagine that you would.
I couldn't imagine it either, but I thought I would say it.
Nonetheless, it is, well, something I must put up with. I've learned to push past the pain of using broken hands for things like writing, eating, reading. But I try to move them as little as possible.
So what you're saying is we need to get you into tap dancing.
With my feet.
Yes.
Oh my. The function of these gauntlets is actually rather fascinating if you would listen for a second.
Oh, yes, of course.
Do you see these spines on the back?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the practice of acupuncture?
Yes.
Well, she flips it to the palm, and you see little dots on the palm. These go all the way through.
Oh, wow.
I believe what the person who gave them to me said was that it, reawakens the nerve, focuses the magic within, in a way that which I can move my hands again.
Well, at least you can move them.
It is much
what it feels
better.
like to go all the way through.
I could take them off and show you, but it's a long process.
Wesley!
Yo, wait, I am just roleplaying Westley. Holy shit.
I don't think Westley could handle the...
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's like punching with broken hands. Oh my god, I get to finally reveal every time that Aishah hits things, she's punching with broken hands!
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I don't think Westley could handle the needles part.
Oh, fair.
Me neither.
The lore reveal.
The lore reveal!
I think, Wesley, you made like an offhand joke at session 1 of like, man, what if her hands are just like broken or something? And I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was. It was when, it was during the fireplace where it was like, Aishah was getting, like...
Like pins and needles?
Yeah, pins and needles
Yeah.
in her hands and all that, and I was like, ooh, okay, something is wrong with the hands.
My hands are fucked, dude. They're even
Your
worse
hands
than
are
I've
fucked.
described. You got those gnarly hands.
So you're raising your hands from the dead.
I was muted this entire time!
Oh, Amy.
Oh, Amy.
I was trying to say, Taliyah, just keep Dune alive long enough for her to learn Greater Restoration. She'll heal your hands.
I
Yeah,
don't think
sure,
Greater Rest
buddy.
is gonna help that.
Sure, you can hope.
I think we need to cast like full-on true resurrection on the hand.
That might work.
Regeneration might work.
Regeneration might work.
Might work.
Regeneration's like a 7th level spell, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think anything less than something we get at like, I don't know, 15th level or something would fix it.
It's there's more than I've said.
Of course. Anyway. I'm
Dune
fine.
will help the hands.
I figured as much. Squeamish?
Not really, but you know.
You
I
don't want to
already
see
like
my
getting stabbed?
old rigor mortis digits?
Yes, I don't.
Good. I don't want to see them either.
Fair enough. Then we won't see them.
Well,
Oh,
now
well.
you understand when I aptly deny any request to hold things.
Fair enough. And why carrying that? Why?
Oh, that.
So is your strength also fucked by that?
Yes. I'm not as wry as I used to be, I suppose.
Now, is that just the age, or is that also the hands? Both?
Yes,
Okay,
they don't help.
understandable. Have you had is this like new, like the last 20 years, or like most of your life?
I've had problems my whole life. This specifically is relatively new.
Is it weird for me to say that new in my mind is like 20 years or so?
No,
Is
it's
that
not
my
weird
elf?
at all.
Okay,
That's your elf coming through.
okay, that's what I thought.
I've dealt in elves for long enough to know how they think.
20 years is not that long.
For you.
Exactly. Well, you've spilled plenty about yourself. Do you want to know anything about me?
I am rather curious.
I feel it's only fair.
I've heard
That's
quite a lot
right.
about you at this point, though. I am actually curious. Was your life all thieving and heisting and exciting stuff like that?
No. The thieving and heisting is actually rather new. I'd say
New in elf terms?
6 years.
That is quite new.
It's complicated. My home life was really rather normal. We were upper middle class. Do you know anything about dry society?
I've heard snippets, but I can't say I know much.
You fit into like one of 3 like professions. There's you know, there's the miners, there's the people who process materials. Those are the big 2, and then there's any kind of little jobs, teachers, doctors, etc., etc. I was apprenticing to be a professional jewelry maker. I have a very keen eye for gemstones.
Gemstones, you say?
Yes, but my normal home life was about to turn bad, and I took matters into my own hands, and then left. Because I knew they would not want me after what I had done. Or at least I thought so, I can't confirm.
And what did you do?
You know the Spider Queen.
Yes.
She infects my people, and then, plagues their mind with promises, etc., etc. She got to my brother, and rather than let him spread the plague of her terrible promises, I killed him.
And this is
First
frowned
time
upon
I'd
in
ever
your
had-
society?
I mean, it's murder.
Yes, but you say you were stopping the spread of a plague, no?
It's a metaphorical plague. At most, we try to keep the Spider Queen devouts to their own parts of the Underdark.
I see.
They're still people. And it was me or him. He would have killed me.
That sounds dreadful.
Yes, that puts me at 23.
I'm not, a stranger to familial spouts like that. I suppose you could say I came from a very, very extended family.
My family and I were very close-knit. And I knew if my brother started spreading her lies, that my parents would agree and give her a chance. And I thought it better to remove myself and him than to let them suffer along with him in the chance of they got him out as well somehow and didn't fall prey to her. I think I've come to terms with it at this point, though my hatred for the Spider Queen will never rest.
It's alright to not have come to terms with it.
I've come to terms with the fact that he is gone, and was gone before I even took the final blow. He had already started developing odd features.
I'm the last one alive of my family. Again, family is a loose term. We were much more strangers. I've never really gotten along with someone enough to the point at which I care so greatly for them that I would feel a great loss at their death, but I can understand it, at the very least.
It's painful. But like your hands, I've learned to live with the pain. In my own ways. And I've always got him with me, so...
She just kind of looks towards the bow and just, raises an eyebrow.
She'd, the little, star charm, she'd, just kind of trail a finger along it. He made it. My mother made my earrings. I have a ring from my sister. I keep them with me. Even if they won't recognize me anymore.
You know, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. But
I'm surprised you didn't kick me out already. Perhaps you are having a change of heart, Aishah.
oh, please. Why do you have to sound so preachy about it?
I'm not being preachy, I'm just saying, maybe you're warming up to me, and maybe I'm changing you for the better. Or maybe we all are.
You're actually listening to me, which is a nice change.
I can stop? If it's too weird.
No, I rather like it.
Well,
You haven't called me a freak or a monster yet.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm not supposed to exist.
Well, according to most things, I don't exist.
Well, I suppose then we can both understand that perspective.
And I wouldn't call you a freak or a monster. That would make me hypocritical.
Good to know.
We should both rest. Lest
Yes,
we end
yes.
up like Dune in the morning.
I don't feel like missing any shut-eye. Getting invaded in my dreams by the Renewer or what have you.
Well, oh, don't even know. Not today.
Hmm.
I do hope you
And-
sleep well, Aishah.
You as well.
Lay down for the night to get your rest. Somebody, yet again. Wait, no. I misspoke. Somebody, for the first time, is gonna have a very strange dream.
What did you have
I
me
was-
GM roll for?
I was joking
Wait.
about things. I was joking about that.
Wait,
that was a
wait,
joke.
wait. Who else GM rolled?
I didn't. What?
So,
What? Oh, have fun.
Oleander.
Oh boy,
God!
it's me.
Okay, not me. It's not me.
Let's see if I got the right music. This one? Yeah, this one works. Oleander,
Yeah.
this is a new one for you. Normally, it's maybe you'll have a nightmare here and there occasionally, or a random dream, or maybe you don't even remember it.
Occasionally, he says. Yeah.
However, this time is weird. It's like you're awake but asleep at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel your feet. That's weird, yeah. You feel your feet plant down in snow.
Okay.
The grid is on.
Okay.
The grid is
Okay,
on.
okay,
Oh
okay.
no!
I was wondering if this is where that was going. Okay.
God, I forgot I had to have that on to fucking recenter things.
He's
Oh.
flipping
Okay, Richard.
around.
Okay, Richard. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay.
Have
I
a
do
godchild. Your turn.
Wait, I also had the GM roll.
He does not seem to notice you as he's pacing just back and forth, just muttering to himself, just because you have such a low passive perception, you just can't hear it. But he's muttering and he looks very worried.
Hello.
No! The Renewer stops, kind of startled, just looks at her. Who? How did you? I was trying to get her. How'd you get here? You're not gonna hurt me, are you?
Not unless you give me a reason to.
Okay. Where's Dune? Is she alright?
Dune.
Very nice lady. Really hurt.
I know who Dune is.
Okay. Right. You would know, right? Is she alright?
Last time I checked.
Okay. That's good. Bad things happen. Now we have to make a roll for him in private. Okay. He looks at you. His expression still anxious, worried, and his speech kind of falters for a moment. As you can see him visibly wince.
Oh boy, he also can't say things.
He has said that before, but this is okay. That, danger. Other half. Going bad.
Question, Richard. What language are we currently speaking in?
Common.
Do you know Celestial?
Nodding.
I start speaking in Celestial, considering that, haha, I've established words in Celestial mean a lot more than in Common, and a lot more specific things.
Use that instead.
Takes a deep breath and kind of tries to center himself. Human female is not safe. Other half trying to take her hurt. My fault. Shouldn't have tried to talk to her.
So you are her mask, so to speak.
He thinks for a moment and then shakes his head. That is other half.
Oleander lowers the Lily of the Valley.
The one that renews is the light half. Try to help rebirth.
Oleander kind of looks at the table. Oleander kind of looks at the first one with the figure behind Dune, sets that aside, and then sets aside some of the ones where it's like a person now engulfed and everything, and then kind of looks at him.
Is this happening again?
Nods.
All right. How can I help?
Need to stop her from... He head swapped back to common and then he stops himself and thinks for a moment. Human woman needs to not use him. Needs to be careful. Darkness is encroaching, trying to take over. His domain, not mine. Should have been mine.
Can he hear through her?
Right now? Maybe. Unsure.
It's difficult for you to get to her. Yes? Especially with that.
Motions to the shadow.
Vigorously. Stealing connection.
Oleander kind of looks away for a moment, kind of thinking, kind of contemplating. He looks down at the Lily of the Valley.
Could I lead her back here?
Might be dangerous at the moment. But if you...
But could I?
would need we would have to make a form of an accord. I don't want to do that to you, though.
Oleander looks out at the lava.
He points in that general vicinity and just, that is important to you, yes?
Yes.
I could try to put a fragment of my power into that.
What would that do?
Grant a small connection for us. And help a little bit with the light. But I can't. I have to do. If I do that, I have to get something in return, and I don't want to ask for anything. I just. No, wait, loophole. That, yes. If I do that, you must do favor. Favor being, if she starts to get embraced by that, you will shoot her with this. If it's imbued with my light, it might be able to help.
Only if she starts to get embraced by it.
Mm-hmm. Only if.
Do I simply wait for it to happen? Act like this conversation didn't happen until?
If want to be safe, yes. He might be able to listen through her. Would be safe. If tell anyone, probably best to tell outside of her listening range.
All right.
Kind of like seeing the hesitance. He's just, is everything okay?
You remind me a lot of someone that I used to know.
Good or bad?
Bad. Very, very bad.
I promise I'm not bad. I want to help people. I want to help her. He's mean. Anything I can do to make you believe me?
Do you eat?
Sometimes. Not a lot. Not many prayers or offerings for it.
Then I'll put a caveat in a deal.
He sets Lily of the Valley down in the center of the table.
If this ends me. Via means of not what I intend with this deal, then you're going to finish them for me. All of them.
He nods. I feel like that would be, he would probably do like the most childish thing on this one. He holds out his pinky. Pinky.
Oleander holds out his too.
You interlock pinkies.
Yep.
Make the pinky promise. And a small moat kind of goes from your guys' fingers down into the gun. Thunk, 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 thunk. Hello there.
Hello.
I see that Aishah is not dead. That is
Yes.
good.
Yeah, she's not.
Debatable. How do you do, Larkspur?
I have things to talk with Vir'Thyra about. Oh, and the one lady woke up.
Oh, she woke up?
Yes.
Oh,
Is she conscious now?
Last time I checked, yes, she was eating breakfast.
Oh my god.
Huh.
The other one is still very much asleep.
You know, if I was a spiteful bitch, about now's the time that I would say I told you so. But not.
You sure
You're
about
not a
that?
spiteful bitch. You are a human. I think.
Close enough, Lark. Close enough.
I do not understand.
Good enough. How about you and I can talk, and these two can go check on the person.
Yes. Hello again, Mr. Oleander.
Which way?
From here, you go straight and then you turn right. It is the door on your right. Thelonious is across the hall, currently reading a book.
oh, lovely.
Good for him.
I will not keep you for long, Miss Vir'Thyra.
No problem. What did you want to talk about?
I feel much different.
Yes?
Yes, I did what you said, and I made a small emblem to the Moon Lady. And I prayed, and then I prayed. And then I said that she was a very nice Moon Lady, and I would be very thankful if she would say hi or compliment me back.
And?
I feel different magic.
Oh!
Such as, I can't show that one. It is daytime right now. Therefore, I cannot show off that ability. Unfortunate. Here, watch this. He pulls out the holy symbol that he made based on your instruction and whatnot to the Moon Weaver. And a faint light emanates from his holy symbol, which
Kind of surprised. Eyebrows raised. Oh.
yes, this is one of the many abilities that I seem to have gotten from the Moon Lady.
Wonderful.
If we were in dim light or darkness, I could temporarily fly.
You can fly?
Temporarily.
That
I
is wonderful.
I am very happy that I did not lose the ability to fly, even if it is very limited.
You could fly before?
Yes,
That's
with the
very
flight
cool.
spell,
Mm.
now I don't need a spell. Now it's just a gift from the Moon Lady.
Well, I'm glad the Moon Lady is treating you nicely.
Yes, she is very nice. I believe this feeling that she gives is how Master's books would call a mother figure.
Ooh.
Mike got a mom.
I am
Well, I'm glad to hear this.
I am as well. It also helped because when I got the powers, the gifts, I don't know what to call it. When I got this magic, I used it, and I did good.
Good. I'm glad to have helped.
If you feel like that is a smile on his weird crystal face. It's really hard to tell with a massive ass crystal mouth, you know?
Mhm.
As the other two, feel that energy and such, and then open the door, you would see inside, the tiefling still, very unconscious, and you just hear, loud, open mouth, just, God, I'm so hungry. I feel like it's been ages.
Pardon me, am I good to enter?
Oh, how the bloody hell are you? You're not some weird
Aishah
cultist, are you?
Vir'Thyra? No.
Are you
Goodness,
sure that's
no.
something that a cultist would say? Prove you're not a cultist.
Do I look like a cultist to you?
Yes. Weird robe-looking things.
Fair enough, and the next person's probably not going to look any better.
Ooh, what about me? Do I look like one?
Come on in, Oleander, I'm sure you do. We're the ones that saved you,
no,
so
that guy
I would
looks like a
assume
bloody
we're
doctor.
not. Okay, alright, sure. Never mind. Why even assume anything at this point?
Aishah's not even 5 minutes in knowing this person's already like, okay,
hates
well, you
them.
can go back to sleep.
Yep! Oh my god.
What were you saying, though? You did something to me? You didn't touch me in my sleep, did you?
Oh my goodness, we're
Well,
the
we
ones who
carried
brought
you.
you back.
You brought me back from where?
Where
dead.
you were presumably dead.
Oh, you're talking about that weird-ass tower?
Yes, we are.
I tried going in there to try and get away from these creepy-ass things that were following me. Ugh, weird-ass dog spider bitches.
Tell me, when was that?
I don't bloody know. You just said I've been dead for a while.
Yes. And you would probably remember a different year.
Oh.
Okay, I don't see.
Hello, Oleander.
You're alive now, and that's what matters. Great, wonderful.
Fuck, is Erebus still here or something?
Comes back. What was that?
I said is the fucking bloke named Erebus still here or something?
No.
Oh.
What year do you remember?
I don't know. I'm bad at years.
Do you remember being in a demi-plane?
Yeah,
Okay.
for a bit. I helped with the farms. With that, what's the fucking name? The druid bitch.
We haven't met a druid.
Oh, great, that bloke's gone too.
Do you know
Who does-
Larry?
Oh, yeah, I know fucking Larry. He runs the
Okay,
tavern.
Yes.
You
he's
know
still
that.
Here.
Hold on, that would surmise that Larry knows Erebus and hasn't told us?
Well, I mean, a lot of us
I don't
knew
think
fucking...
he asked.
No,
I think a lot of us
he
knew
put it
fucking
forward
Erebus.
as a legend. A tale.
I mean, wouldn't you want to put something like that as a tale? I
No,
mean,
I would tell someone straight up. If they're dealing with a supposed demon lord, okay! Wonderful.
I mean, Erebus was kind of a great guy. I lived under him for a while.
That's what I've heard. From what I've seen, too.
Did you know Lauren?
Yeah, that guy was fucking weird. Wanted a big chunk of my flesh for some reason.
Looks back at
He's
Lark.
still pretty weird.
He probably would still want that, yes.
Well, I mean, he's a bloody, what did he call himself? Archmago?
Magus?
Yeah, whatever.
God, does she have like an intelligence score of like 2? This is starting to hurt me.
Of course she woke up first.
I hate talking to her.
The brain
her soul
had...
was not destroyed because she never had one. Her intelligence is 3.
No.
What?
Her brain needed less time to recover because there were
Because she
fewer
didn't
brain
need that
cells.
many intelligence points to recover. Or
She's
she'll
gonna
get
wake up and
smarter
be
over
like-
the days,
be
maybe.
like a fucking soft-spoken, smart tiefling, and then we're still gonna have to deal with her.
So fucking... Right, this is getting awkward. Do you have a name?
Jezebella.
Jezebella?
Right. What were you saying? You were asking about what again? The blokes? What I remember last or whatever? I mean...
Yes, basically.
Let's see. Years? I don't bloody know. What I remember is I used to live in fucking Erebus's bloody kingdom. And then I lived here, helped on the farms. Shit happened. Things started to attack us more and more, and then... see here, some people thought about trying to go and settle down in a different place, thinking that, oh, maybe if we live in different settlements, that would make the strain in the central place better. I don't bloody know. What do I look like, a smart person? Talk to that damn there Morin guy.
Fair enough.
But I just know that after a while, it kind of like, that weird stuff kind of came encroaching on the grass and whatnot, and things started dying and withering. And then, some of those gross-looking spider dog things. What did they bloody call them again? Dackers? Harassers?
Stalkers?
I don't bloody remember
Prowler?
that.
What are they called?
They look like weird spider dog things. Kind of
Yes,
shadowy.
we know what they are. Yeah.
Okay, those things. Some of those things bloody showed up and started chasing after some of us, and some of us ran into a tower. She was one of them, but I think
I'll be right back.
hard to tell. It's gonna sound horrible, but and I don't mean it in a horrible, mean way, but I ain't seen many tieflings, so she kind of looks a little like some of the others. As horrible as that sounds, apologies.
It's alright. We're just curious because we all come from very vastly different times. And things are not what they were here.
Well, how's your mother doing?
What?
Your mom's Difina or whatever her name is, right?
No.
This isn't slang too, is it?
No. My mother...
Left
no,
her
my
just
mother's name is
stated.
Mistra.
The maestra?
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Eh.
Yes, I don't know who Defina is.
She was one of them 4 people, the generals or whatever they call them themselves.
I've heard the name.
One of them was a dark elf.
Yeah,
Unsurprising.
dark elf, an orc man. He was married to that there Humie lady, and then that half elf guy. I thought he was a full elf, but he had to correct me so many times. Just no, full elves have longer, pointier ears.
They
I
do.
don't bloody know this. I don't have to deal with them too terribly much. I'm in the fields. And there's the other Tafflin guy, Erebus.
Oh, he was a good teacher.
We saw a picture of him in the tower, yes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Out of game, I forgot about that.
I find it strange that there seems to be such a mystery surrounding Erebus, yet you knew him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to have to ask Larry a little bit more.
I mean, he always came to the fields to try to check on people. He was one of them there. What's the bloody word that the blokes would use? Monogamous?
Magnanimous?
Magnanimous? That sounds right.
He was a good guy, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah! See, the place I used to live, before he took it over, hella hated people like him and other people's like, her and that lady over there. But, see, when he took that place over and offered to have some of us come live in, his kingdom and whatnot, to try and teach us things and everything, it kind of proved the point that you folk ain't that much different than us. Don't know why.
Good.
Don't know why he was trying to go and commit what that though. I mean, couldn't he did that without fighting? No, bloody no.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the phrase commit war too much. It's really funny.
Richard, you're doing an amazing job of making it seem like this person is not well educated.
Good! Thank you! I'm trying my best and it's hurting my brain.
There, it's hurting me to listen to, so you're succeeding.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Hello?
Amy! Make a wisdom saving throw! I think it's a wisdom saving throw. Actually, hang on a second. Hold on
Why
a second.
is every door in this town like a different rule?
Hang on a second.
Walk in without knocking. Make sure to
wisdom
wipe
saving
your
throw.
shoes. Just walk in. Who cares? This one's locked. Knock first. Fuck you.
Sometimes doors are mirrors.
These
True.
doors are just whatever they want to be in this town.
Awesome. Dune, you walk through the door, you close the door behind you, you say, hello, and then you fall face first as you are now paralyzed.
Oh my lord.
Kidding me.
Just thump thump. You guys hear like the door open, close, you hear the hello, and then just thump 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 thump.
What was that?
Oh,
That
sounds
sounded
as though
like Dune.
That sounds as though Master's Trap activated. If you do not knock first and are invited in, a hold person spell goes off.
Oh,
Strange,
I should
but
go
alright.
get that.
Yes.
The one time that I don't, Mother was right.
All that comes out is just like the faltering speech. It's just, oh, this is not good. Let's see. Let's see. I believe that if I do this spell, no, that would not work. She is invited in. That did not work. What if I? He picks Dune up, opens the door, takes her back outside. Roll another wisdom save real quick.
Oh my word.
Gonna laugh at you. That just passes. Oh my god. The spell fades. He's holding you like above his head, by the way. And just like feeling you start to get movement back again. He just, and sets you down. Carefully, just. It worked. Going outside and then going back in should work. This is good to know. Oh, Miss Dune, where are you going?
Am I allowed in now?
Oh, In Master Morn's house, you must knock first. Otherwise, if you are not invited in and knocked, a spell will activate called Hold Person, and you will get
Everyone
paralyzed
else
like
has
that.
been telling me not to knock, and the one time I don't,
To be fair, those were stores. This is a house.
To be fair, that is partially on my fault. I should have relocked the door. I was too excited after talking to Miss Vir'Thyra about my new god, the Moon Lady.
Oh my god.
You should come inside now. Oh, you should knock first, though.
knocks on it.
You may come in.
Imagine he just didn't again.
I was so tempted, but unfortunately.
The one time that okay.
I should lock the door now.
Oh, where's my manners? How are you today, lad?
I am doing very good. They are talking to the woman that just woke up the other day.
She woke up?
Yes, and she has a, as I believe Aishah would say, foul mouth. Is that correct in saying that you would say that this woman has a foul mouth, Aishah?
I don't care about the word choice, I care about the intent behind them.
Ah.
Hi, Dune. You deal with this.
Oh, deal with. Oh my word. Great, another bloody devout lady.
Oh my word, you're alive.
What? Okay, touchy.
How are you? How are you feeling?
I'd be a lot better if you'd let go of me and let me finish my meal. Have you never heard of a thing called bloody personal space?
No.
You were a shambling monster not a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I am.
Now you're fine.
No, I'm Jezebel. Who the bloody hell's fine?
Oh my god.
I had to work it into somebody!
I can't. Richard, I love you, but you're actually increasing my amount of migraine right now. Not even joking, I'm feeling worse because of this.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think that means you're succeeding.
Aishah, just leave.
Dune takes a few steps
yourself
away.
now.
Dune takes a few steps away, looks at Aishah, winks at you, holds up her hands, turns back around. Well, bless your little heart.
Oh my god! You are gonna get bitch smacked.
That, I can't tell if you're bloody mocking me right now, but I don't care enough. I'm fucking finishing this food. For anything else, you bloody blokes want to know.
You bloody should. You haven't eaten in forever.
I'm so done. I'm so done with this. I'm going to leave. There's two of them now.
Oh, have a good walk.
I won't.
Lark kind of tilts his head confused, just... What does that phrase mean? I thought that you were Aishah... Miss Aishah, or Miss Dunn, I need clarification. I
About what, Larkspur?
What does it mean when you say that you are done? Also, I need to unlock the door for you. There you go.
Of course.
At least it makes
means
sense for
I've
Lark.
hit my limit of patience, Lark.
Oh, so it is not another way to say that you have a new name that you are giving yourself.
No, I would say my name is done then.
I understand. I think.
Good, I don't.
Have a good rest of your day, Miss Aishah. I hope that your doneness gets better.
Aww.
At least it makes sense for Lark to ask that.
That's why she can put up with him. She has patience with Lark.
He's effectively a child. Alright, so what do you bloody want to know then? I already told them that I met some of these blokes before.
I was just wanting to make sure you were in good health. I was bloody worried about you.
My health is fine, I guess. I mean, I ain't got any of that weird white bits on me.
You had plenty on you before, but we took care of that. I'm just glad that you're doing better. I do have one question. Do you know the one that's over in the other bed?
Like I told the others, I don't really remember if that's one of the ones. I couldn't tell you unless I knew her name and like, well, I'd say knew her name, unless she'd done said her name. Cause, and this will sound horrible, but once again, I apologize, alright? A lot of them folk kind of look the same to me. And I apologize about that, but I'm working on it, alright?
It's quite alright as long as you don't treat them as folks any different. They're the same as you and me.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what that one bloke was trying to teach us, and, kind of seemed to get his point across. Feel sorry about calling you that one chick's daughter, elf lady.
It's okay. I don't know.
If it hadn't been said already, I would assume that this is an entirely different dialect.
Dude gives Oleander a look.
Call me if you need me.
Don't bother explaining what that look is, because he doesn't get it.
Argus just like coming around the corner. Just, oh, Miss Vir'Thyra, are you also leaving because you are, as Miss Aishah put it, done?
No, I'm just don't want to clog up the conversation.
Oh.
I'm going to let you finish eating.
Buddy of a light, it's good to know that our efforts weren't in vain. We went for quite a lot of trouble for you lot.
Right. That's what the others were saying. I don't rightly understand that. Like, I feel like the smarter thing would have been to just, I don't know, leave us to die or whatever it would technically be.
What the fuck do you mean?
That might have been the brighter thing to do. In a world so dark, you gotta find light somewhere, or if you can't find any, you gotta make some of your own.
What are you talking about? The light's in the fucking sky.
Not a literal
It's
light.
literally right there.
More like a spiritual light, kind of a bit of happy, There's a lot of sad, you gotta add a little bit of happy.
Jezebel is a fucking nightmare.
I have dealt with people. I have dealt with a person like this. This is exactly how I handle it.
What do you mean I've dealt with no? None of this is anything to it hurts so bad. Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Right.
Richard, you have done. Well done. You have managed to personify. It's so stupid it hurts.
I've actively done psychic damage. I've never understood the phrase psychic damage until right now. Oh my god.
Anything else you need to know? Can I go back to eating and, I don't know, relaxing?
Yeah, you deserve all the relaxing you can get. Come down.
I mean, I gotta relax a little bit. I mean, fuck. You got one bloke still around. I'm probably gonna be dragged by my damn ankles to the farms again.
Not likely.
Oh, really? Oh, have you met that bloke named Theodore? Fucker's a damn slave worker.
Well, if Theodore gives you any problems, you send him my way and I'll straighten them out for you.
What the hell are you gonna do? Have you seen how he fucking uses a pitchfork?
I got something a little bit more major than a pitchfork.
Man, breasts ain't gonna do shit for you with him.
I have a mace, dear.
I am? Can you throw your mace?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah? How good?
As good as need be.
Oh, as good as need be. Can you trap a bloody bloke by the leg with your damn mace?
I can do it with magic.
With magic? Oh, with magic. That bloke don't need no magic. He's just scared with that damn thing. Throw it across the fucking way, get you trapped. You can't run from him. You try running, that just means you're gonna work more.
Oh, my poor soul, you've been through the ringer, haven't you? You rest up and eat now. I'm gonna go check on our friend over there.
Do that? Laura kind of looks to the others and just... those two are very loud. I am surprised that the other one hasn't woken up. Books indicate that loud noises are good at waking people up.
That is true.
Very true.
Dune is going to check the vitals of the other guy.
The woman's pulse and whatnot seems to be the same as it was before, very slow. Like the lights are on, but nobody's home, aka doesn't feel like there's a soul.
I was kind of leaned down next to it. We got you safe, hon. Come back when you're ready.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
Not talking to you, dear.
Oh, you should preface that shit. You're gonna confuse the lady.
Dune is not facing her at all, is speaking directly to someone else.
Jezebella, that won't stop me because I can't read.
You wanna know what's funny? You wanna know what's funny?
She can't read. That's
Can she not
She
read?
can't read.
Okay, so that
Oh.
means she's got like a 6.
Like, I
leads
understand
it a
her,
little
and
bit
I
closer.
care about her, and I respect her, but shut the fuck up!
Dune gets a little bit closer to our tiefling friend here, and it just whispers, "If you want to take a bit longer, I'd understand."
Amy, I appreciate you so much! You also doing the accent is actively killing me.
Is there anything that the two of you needed before leaving for the day?
Oh, I don't think so.
I was going to say hello to Thelonious.
Thelonious is in the sitting room. He is reading a book.
I might just want to say hi.
He's so cute, I forgot how
It's my
adorable
boy.
he
It's
is.
it's the lad, the him, the he.
Oh,
The tiny
hi.
boy.
Miss Dune, if you are also done with everything as Miss Aishah was, let me get the door for you.
She looks back, her eye twitching.
Say goodbye to everyone from now on. Oh, are you done with everything? Okay, let me get the door for you.
You close it up. He opens the door behind you. Just, I hope that you feel better and that you get your done gooder again. I think I am saying
She
this
steps
correctly.
outside a little bit. By the fucking light of the other light, what the hell?
The two of you, you come into that room where Thelonious is. He's, as Lark said, reading a book, but it looks like the book is upside down. But then you kind of like, well, Oleander wouldn't be able to notice this. You know, he's probably too focused on the kid. But you know, high passive perception lady would notice. Oh, even though it's upside down, it's pictures. So the kid's probably just looking at the pictures anyway.
I love him.
He just kind of like hearing your guys, your voice, just kind of looks up and just. Oleander.
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 Yes. Perfect.
Pretty elf lady.
Guys, if anything ever happens to Thelonious, I will fly to Illinois and punch Richard in the face.
I'm sure I'll never do anything terrible to him.
Yes, nothing terrible will ever happen to him. Never. No, I would never do
Fucking
that.
not.
I fucking hope not.
Kind of like tilts his head, like kind of confused. Like that childish thing of like not sure, like, is he in trouble?
I was just coming to say hello while I was here.
But said name, that not high.
Hello. What are you reading?
Book Rockman gave.
Oleander looks at the book. He's very intrigued.
It looks like it's just a basic children's book. Like, Effectively like Dr. Seuss in a way, you know, the whole like, you know, one
Dr.
fish,
Seuss.
two fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, effectively. I don't know what to call. Fuck, what would I call this world? Like Dr. Seuss sort of thing. Fucking.
Professor.
Professor Mittens.
Professor Strudel.
Professor Strudel.
I like that one.
That's good. Yeah, Professor Strudel. It's like fucking.
Are you enjoying your book?
He nods.
I'm glad that you're occupying yourself.
Can't read, but picture's pretty.
That's very true. They are lovely pictures.